The end. Is a new beginning? March 2020. I remember it well. It was the last time that I took a beading class. I had just gotten back into one of my creative loves, making jewelry. The 5 of us laughed while we beaded, discussing the craziness of hoarding toilet paper. When did toilet paper become more precious than food? One of my classmates showed us a picture from Google of a pair of beaded earrings in the shape of a roll of toilet paper. It had the year 2020 COVID-19 beaded into the last square, which hung from the exquisite pearl-encrusted roll. So cute, and how innovative, since they were now selling on eBay. It was so nice being with everyone, each of us creating a unique bracelet which combined fabric, semi-precious stones, and a curved piece of copper to give the bracelet stability. Everyone's work was so unique. 3 of us had signed up for the workshop at the beading store next weekend, where we would be making meditation bracelets and necklaces. Then it happened. A customer walked in to pick up some beading supplies. We could hear him talking loudly about his experience at the grocery store. He had arrived at the mall parking lot at 7 a.m. and it was packed. There was a lineup of people stretching around the building. He left and came back 3 hours later and entered the store to find the shelves mostly bare. There was no water, eggs, bread, milk, flour, dried beans of any kind, or you guessed it, toilet paper. The place looked like a tornado had rolled through. He asked a worker, who was clearly frantically attempting to restock the shelves, what had happened. He was told that people had been lined up outside the store 2 hours before they opened. Most of the perishable stock was sold out. Some goods would not be restocked before the next week. Limited quantities per person were now being placed on certain goods. There was even talk of a lockdown of stores and places where people gather by our government. As we listened, our exuberant group was now somber and silent. Inwardly, I wondered if I would see these guys next weekend. 3 days later, in the last week of March 2020, we went into lockdown. The bead store closed, and all classes were canceled until further notice. It's almost a year later now, and not much has changed, except we now wear masks and hope that the several vaccines for the COVID-19 virus, which are being released, will help in lessening the infections and deaths. Someone like myself, who doesn't mind being an introvert if need be, I find that I am craving the interaction of being with people again and going out and about for no reason at all.